What's up, HE Nation? This is the 8.6 video notes. And the key for these notes is we just want to be able to calculate the monthly payments for a car loan. Okay? So this is when you go to a dealership and you find a car that you like and you don't have all of the cash to pay for the car because they're so expensive. So what happens is what we can do is called an installment loan. And that loan is simply a loan that you pay off with weekly or monthly payments. And usually it is monthly. So like my car loans are monthly. There's also another type of loan that you could do, and it's called a lease. Okay, and a lease is you're basically just renting the car. So you do not own the car. The bank owns it, and then you turn it in after your lease is up, and then you would have to either buy a car or lease a car. But what we're going to focus on are the loan payments, okay? Regular monthly payments. This is the formula right here for payment, okay? P is the amount required to pay off the loan. So it is the amount of dollars that you actually borrowed. R is the annual rate of your loan, how much interest you're paying. N is the number of times per year, which is usually 12. And T is the number of years your loan is. Okay? Once again, you do not have to memorize this formula. It'll be right next to you while you do your practice problems, your exit slips, your quizzes, and the test. All right, so let's put this formula to work. All right, suppose that we want to borrow $15,000 for a new car, and it could be a used car too. Okay, so this is your P. You can select one of the following loans, each requiring monthly payments. Installment loan A for 4 years at 8%, or a 6-year loan at 10%. So usually if you need a longer loan, the interest rates will be higher. Okay, so the benefit of a 6-year loan over a 4-year loan is that your monthly payments would be lower, but you're going to end up paying more for the car in the long run. All right, so we're going to find the interest loan for loan A. Okay, so let me zoom in here. Okay, so P is $15,000. R is 0.08. N is 12 because you're doing monthly, and T is 4. So your payment is equal to 15,000 times 0.08 over 12. All right, and then if you're going to input that into your calculator, you got to make sure that you have this whole thing in parentheses, otherwise you're going to get the wrong answer. All right, and then I'm going to divide that by, once again, parenthesis, 1 minus 1 plus 0.08 over 12 raised to the negative 12 times 6. Okay? All right, and then I would definitely try to practice entering that into your calculator to make sure you get the correct answer. Okay, and the answer is $366.20 for a $15,000 loan paid off in 4 years. Okay, so let's find the monthly payment for the 6-year loan. Okay. All right, so once again, P for the 6-year loan is still $15,000. R is now 10%. That's a really high interest rate. N is 12 still, but T changes to 6. So again, all we got to do is plug in the values for the payment formula that is given to you. So 15,000 times 0.10 over 12 divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.102, just putting everything in the right spot, 0.10 divided by 12, and then raised to the negative 12 times 6. And then if you enter in everything at the same time, you got to make sure you have your parentheses taken care of. It might not be a bad idea to do the numerator first, write down that value, do the denominator second, and then divide. Okay? All right, so this payment that you guys should definitely try to enter in to make sure you get correct is $277.89. All right, so obviously we're comparing these two, and because for the second 6-year loan, since you're doing more payments, notice that the payment is lower. So this might be more appealing to you guys, but now let's really figure out how much we're paying for this car, okay? All right, so compare the monthly payments and the total interest for the two loans. All right, so for number one, which I did in red, for the 8% in 4 years, you are paying $366.20, and you're multiplying that by 12 times 4. So what that is let's just type that in real quick. 366.20 times 12 times 4 is actually $17,577.60. Okay? Now, we know that we owed $15,000. So if you subtract $15,000, this is the interest that you actually paid. So when you subtract $15,000, you're going to get $2,577.60. So this is the amount of interest that the bank made off of you by lending you that money. All right, so now let's compare the 6-year loan at 10%. So a higher interest rate because it's a longer loan. So what we did here is we found out that it was $277.89 every month for 6 years. So $277.89 times 12 times 6 ends up being, look at this number, $20,008.08. Look how much more money you're paying for the car by extending the loan 2 extra years. All right, so when you subtract $15,000, you end up getting $5,008.08 in interest. Okay, so clearly, if you can afford this payment of $366, that is the way you want to go, man. You're going to be saving, about $2,500 by doing that. So, moral of the story is you want to be able to get a car at a payment that you can afford and pay it off as soon as you possibly can. There are many people that want to drive a really, really nice car and they can't afford it. So what they do is they extend it out to a 6-year loan, and you can see what happens. You end up paying so much more for the car after the loan is up. Okay? So I just want you to be able to use this formula, enter it into your calculator to calculate the monthly payments. Another thing we talked about was a lease. Okay? Ask your parents if they pay monthly payments or if they lease their car. Leasing the car, what that is renting the car. You have no ownership in the car whatsoever. All you're doing is you're paying monthly payments for driving the car. when you have this installment loan, you will own the vehicle after the loan is paid off. All right, so everybody do the 8.6 problems on the exit slip there. And I hope you have a great day. Get outside and enjoy this weather because I think it's getting colder.